Hello and welcome back to Kitten Up Kitten. Today I am doing a whip and ramble on my All for Love canvas. As you can see, almost all the way through it. Let's make sure you're centered. Really enjoyed working on this one, and I have to say the fact that Diamond Art Club have tightened up their drill field, and with them new square drills, they fit gorgeous together. So this is my second whip and ramble of the day. Let's go through what I'm using. I am using the 28 pot case that I got from Amazon. I am using my Sabre Bellator pen with my single and my 7 placer rose gold metal placers. Both have double-sided tape in it. I'm also using one of the cheap pens I got from Amazon with a plastic 7 placer with some wax and some old double-sided tape in this end for my ABs. I'm also using one of my cook pots. This is my purple one. I haven't got a cover minder out today. I don't use a cover minder to hold back the plastic cover because I don't use the plastic cover. Simple as. So this is my second whip and ramble video today, and I will explain why. Got a random drill in there. Let's get rid of that. So I'm going to start by doing the black first, just like when I'm working on my Mandy Manzano. I like to do the black first, so we're going to do that. And I will do my ABs last. I hope that you are all well. Been a strange day. It really has. So on my last whip and ramble, so it is Saturday, I had said that I was filming in the morning because I was going to work in the afternoon. So I had to do a 2 till 8 shift because one of the receptionists has left. She has retired, and rightly so. She deserves it. She's been there a long time. And we have a new lady coming in who doesn't start until next week because she had she needed training, obviously. And I had asked the other girl that I work with to either work this weekend, so she was on to do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I had said to her either if she could cover 8 till 8 for those 3 shifts, or if she couldn't do that, I would switch with her. I would do the 3 shifts this weekend. If she then did my 2 of my 12-hour shifts the following weekend. Well, for whatever reason, she couldn't do that. She did say that she would work 12 hours Friday, that somebody else was able to cover from 2 until 8 on the Saturday and Sunday. So I thought, great, I don't have to work extra. Then when I went to work on the Monday, I spoke to her on the Saturday, I found out that there wasn't any cover. So it meant that I was going to have to work today from 2 till 8 and the same tomorrow to cover that extra shift. So I got up this morning with the intention of filming one whip and ramble, which I did. My daughter then came down and asked if I could give her a lift into town, and I said, okay, what time do you need to be in town? She said about 1:30. So I thought, well, that's perfect. I can drop her off in town and then go to work from there and start at 2. So it did mean that because her dad is also at work, he's at work until 6 tonight, it means he won't be home until 7. So I had said to my daughter, it's fine, message me when you're ready to be picked up. I will order you a taxi. So did my whip video and got it up so I could edit it at work. Off I trundled to work, and then when I got to work I found out that the other lady, the other receptionist, had actually gone home sick yesterday, and that somebody else had come in to cover the shift for today. She was expecting to do 12 hours. Because this receptionist has called in sick, it also means that we don't have anyone tomorrow. So I had a word with the other lady. She said she'd come in expecting to do 12 hours. So I said to her, right, okay, so I can either stop now and you go home early, and I'll do 2 till 8 today and tomorrow, or if you're happy to stay till 8 o'clock tonight, I will go home again and then I will come in and do the 12-hour shift tomorrow, because obviously they won't have anyone tomorrow morning either, and it is always harder to get someone to cover when it's a weekend. It is the nature of the business. So I ended up coming home again. So I have come home. I have done another section on this. I did one earlier before I went, and I thought, you know what, I will come home, I will film another whip and ramble on this canvas, because we're nearly there now. I will wait for my daughter to message me to say she needs picking up, and then I will just do a 12-hour shift tomorrow. So I thought, well, I better film this today because I won't be able to do one tomorrow morning now. So my hopes is that actually today, although I've got to pick my daughter up and then I've got to cook dinner, I may be able to do a whip and chat on my Heaven and Earth as well, with a bit of luck, if I can get both my tablet and my phone charged up enough. That would be nice to get another section on that done. So let's go with this one, and then I will go and do possibly, if not, I'll just continue working on this. So that said, we are quite near the end on this, so I think it's unlikely that you will see another whip and ramble on this canvas. I think now I'm this close to the end, I may as well just keep going. So I have 6 sections left. So I am going to work on the premise that I will possibly try and get at least 1 section done a day. It is now Saturday. So what I'm going to say is that I will close the voting for my next square canvas on Friday. So let me just figure out what the day is, what date it is on Friday. Where's my calendar? Let's find my calendar. So the last day for voting for the square canvas will be the 8th of July. Okay, that's how long you've got. So I am quickly going to go through the 5 canvases that we have up for grabs. So you are choosing what canvas I work on next. So I'm quickly, while I'm doing this black outline, I am quickly going to put those pictures up again. So are you ready to rumble? So canvas number 1 is Aries, very large, very confetti, Josephine Wall and DAC. Canvas number 1. Canvas number 2 is Mackenzie's Treasure, another Mandy Manzano canvas, another quite large one. It's not massive, but it's big enough. I'm going to be adding some white ABs onto this one because it doesn't have enough. These are all square canvases, mind you. We have already got a new round canvas picked. So that is number 2, Mackenzie's Treasure. Also DAC. Number 3, we have Soulmates. This is by Raven Phelan, and it is also the second DAC canvas that I ever bought. I absolutely love this one. Another big canvas. So that is number 3. Number 4 is Corgi Nights from Dreamer Designs. Love this one because it's got the Starry Night. And who doesn't want to look at a set of corgi butts on their wall? I also think this would be quite nice to do this year, with it having been the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, and she does love her corgis. It would be a nice memento of that occasion. And that is number 4, Corgi Nights from Dreamer Designs. And finally, number 5 is Winter Tree. This is, I'm just going to get some more 310s because I haven't got enough. This is from Starraw. Love this picture. It was a June waffle, I think, for Rebecca at Admiral Zest. Love it. So that is canvas number 5. So if you would like to vote, I would suggest not picking more than 2 to vote on, but please do comment on this video or on the last Whip and Ramble I did on this canvas, and put your vote on there, and then I will tally them up, and you will have until the 8th of July, at which point I will announce the winner. And what I will do is I will endeavour to have this done by then, and I will do a kitting down and a review of this canvas, and I will announce the winning canvas on that video. Nice and clear. So there are your options. I have already tallied some votes up, so if you have already voted, please do check that your vote has got a thumbs up and a love heart, because it means that I've read that comment out and I've tallied your vote. It's all very complicated, isn't it? So with that said, that is done. So I don't want to go over too much. What I am going to do is I'm going to go back to reading the comments. I do like it when you guys comment, because it does give me something to talk about when I do my Whip and Rambles. It keeps me on track somewhat. I mean, you're never going to stop me going off on a tangent, but it does keep me on track somewhat. And look at all the diamond painting I'm getting done today. This is a bonus. This is bonus painting time, because I'm not at work now, which is good, because I would rather do 1 12-hour shift than 2 6. I mean, never mind the fact I've already been into work anyway to sort it out, but, you know, I'll give work their due. They didn't contact me when she went home sick, so that's a bonus. It's normally me they call first. So I'm pleased that they didn't, because it means that they know that I'm doing quite a bit extra. But I will worry if that shift isn't covered. So let's get that black done, and I'm then going to go and find all of my comments. So if you are brand new here, because I haven't done this bit yet, if you're brand new, please do check out my other videos. If you haven't seen them before and you like what you see, a like on the video will not only tell you that you've watched it, but it will also help me, because I'll know then what kind of content you guys want to see. If you also subscribe, that would be amazing too, because that means my channel is growing, and that's what I want. The ultimate goal is just 1,000. That's all I want, 1,000 subscribers. If you're coming back, welcome back, of course. And if you're coming back after seeing both of the previous kitting ups, even more welcome, because that was a shock. Okay, so I'm just going through E, 1, 2 and 4 are all AB, so I'm going to do those last. So I'm just going to get these plus signs, this number 13 first, and I'm going to go and find my comments, and then I can work my way through those. So bear with me while I get my tablet ready. Right, okay, so the next comment in on my videos was on the giraffe kitten, I think, and it was just a quick comment from Sharon Wildboar. Hi Sharon. She just says it looks beautiful. Yes, it did. You know, considering it was a cheap, I mean £6. It cost me £6. I was actually very impressed. So you know, there are some nice budget ones out there. It had its problems, had things that I wasn't overly keen on, but again, that spacing for multi-placing was amazing. So thank you very much for commenting, Sharon. I am sure the person that I have done it for will absolutely love it. Just need to get a frame and I'll be ready to go. Tracy Owen, she says, hi Sam, I went and ordered FG Normal diamond paintings. Okay, so FG Normal is where I went for my second order in the last couple of days. I did check them out and found some that I liked, and they are on their way. So thank you for mentioning, whoever it was that mentioned FG Normal, thank you. Tracy also says, I've had them for a long time now, but I keep doing Diamond Art Club instead. One day I will get around to them. Thank you for your videos. Oh, bless you. The thank you for the videos is not needed. You know, you guys are keeping me going because I'm having to take the time to diamond paint to film. So you're doing me a favour. You honestly are. So you are more than welcome. This is why, on you saying about not getting around to doing them, it's all too easy, isn't it, when you've got Diamond Art Club or any quality company to keep doing theirs and leaving the cheap paintings. That is why I like doing the vote, because I don't get a choice then. You guys pick what you want to see. The other thing you could do is, I know that Rebecca from Add More Zest uses the Tiny Decisions app. Put an app on your phone, put them all in, and then use the app to pick the picture you're doing next. And that way, it's bound to mix them up, isn't it? And then you'll get some of them done. And the good thing with that is, you then spare, you sort of keep some of your Diamond Art Club ones, and you don't go through them so quickly. That's my theory. I would use an app, but I think with the nature of YouTube being what it is, it's quite nice that you guys are involved in the process. So I'm going to keep doing the voting. You know, you guys are doing it all the time, so I'm guessing you're enjoying voting. At the end of the day, you're the ones that are going to have to sit and watch me work on these, so you might as well get a say in it. So for me, I'll stick to the voting, and then that way I don't get a choice. You know, it's whatever is voted that gets done. And hey ho, if that means it's a Diamond Art Club and I have to buy a couple more to replace them, then so be it. It is out of my hands and nobody can moan at me. Not that anyone does. My husband's very good. He leaves my diamond painting alone. You know, he's got his hobby. I've got mine. So, yeah, that's why I like the voting, because it's just as likely that a budget company will win over a Diamond Art Club or one of the other companies. And with the extra orders I've put in, I will soon have more. Although, can't actually kit them up at the minute, because I have nothing to kit them up into. Unless I buy more storage. Let's not do that, because the last two lots of storage weren't what I was expecting. But hey, live and learn. That's the whole point, isn't it? So thank you very much for commenting. But it's nice to know that somebody else has bought from FG Normal. I mean, from looking at what I was ordering, they look very similar to Fan Cells, and I'm quite happy with Fan Cells quality. They are actually pretty good. So thank you so much for commenting. Okay, so Maria Cassar also commenting on my kitting down and review of the giraffe. It's just I've got a drill stuck. Let's get that in. There we go. She says, hi Sam, hi Maria. Love the final finish of the giraffe and I really enjoy watching your videos. Thanks for sharing. Oh, thank you, Maria. It's always nice to get a positive comment about the videos because, you know, I am relatively new to it. But I just find, you know, it's just having someone to diamond paint with, isn't it? It's just having something to listen to while you're dotting away. And like I said, it helps me because it means that I have an excuse. You know, it's not just a case of me going, oh, I'm just going to go and diamond paint for a bit. You know, I'm physically able to say, oh, I've got to go and do a video because I haven't uploaded. You know, it's a good way. It's a good way of making time for myself. And I think that's important. Because we certainly make time for other stuff which isn't as relaxing, don't we? I mean, I make time to go to work and do extra shifts. I make time to do people's nails and eyebrows. Why shouldn't I make time to do my hobby? And if that means I'm also making your hobby more fun, then it's a win. That's what I think. If you haven't had one of the newer Diamond Art Club yet, and you haven't had the opportunity to use both their new square drills, which are fab, and the new charting with the tightened up grid, then you are missing out because it's beautiful. It is just that click. I mean, you've already got the pop of the double-sided tape or the glue dot if that's what you're using. And now we have this super tight gridding, which means no gaps, which is perfect, especially on a square. They fit together so nicely. So that's all of that symbol done. Let me just change before I do the next comment. Awful lot of ABs in this. And we've got what, 6? Yeah, 6 ABs. I think this is my next colour that isn't an AB. Yes, it is. So we'll pour that one out. Which is a beautiful, beautiful pink. All right, let's give that a shake. I am using my pink zesty tray today. I did have an order on Add More Zest. Let me just grab my coffee. Okay. No, I'm not grabbing my coffee because it's empty. So I'm going to quickly make a brew and I'll be back. So I have a fresh coffee. If you hear a notification on my video, it's because I haven't put my phone on Do Not Disturb, which I normally do when I'm filming, but that's because I'm waiting for my daughter to message me that she's ready to be picked up from town. So I apologise if you hear that. So where was I? Yes, I went on Add More Zest the other day. Because it was really close to payday, I had one of her purple trays saved in my basket, along with one of their pens. And the reason I'm mentioning this now is because of the next comment, because the pens that she's got look like they're the same thickness as the new one I got off Amazon, which I absolutely love. She also does metal multi-placer tips. Now my favourites are a 4 and a 6, so I wanted to get some extras. Anyway, I finally went on yesterday and of course the purple trays have sold out. So the only trays she's got on there at the minute are the same 3 colours, the basic 3 colours, and I don't want any more of the basic colours. I want a special, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold off and I'm going to order when I get a chance. Now, the reason I said about the pen is because Kelly Ripper commented and said, hey Sam, Can I please get the link for your pen, please? I love it. Yes, you can, Kelly. I will put the link for this pen with the multi-placer bits in the description box. So I'll put it at the top before I have my normal splurge, and then you can go and get one too. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's so chunky. It's really nice. I love it. And the only reason I'm not using it on this one is because I'm just going to use it on I Miss You to see how long this tape lasts for. I'm being good. So I am using my Stapler Bellator, but of course I can put the link on for you. So I will do that. Taryn T. This was on the kitting up of the Sugar Skull Girl, I think it's called. I've just put that one in the wrong place. So let me see if I can, let me get some tweezers and I'll pull that out. Which is why we love the tweezers so much, isn't it? So that we can pick them back up. I mean, sometimes if your tape's sticky enough, I can't get that. Right, if your tape's sticky enough, you can, I don't know how people multi-place or even single place with tweezers. I can't do it. But I know people can. So yes, she commented on the kitting up of the Sugar Skull Girl. She said, love the video as always. Well, thank you, Taryn. I'm glad that I'm still managing to deliver what you like. She says, also wanted to say how awesome your nails look. Thank you, Taryn. So for anyone that doesn't know, especially if you're new, or maybe you haven't seen all of my videos, so you're not aware of my history, I am a qualified nail technician. I am a fully qualified gel and acrylic nail technician, and I specialise in acrylic design nails. Now, I have always, since day one, done my own nails. But recently, I'm not much of a painter. I'm not much of a gel polish tech, but recently I have been making my own nails nude, and I have just been painting them. And currently, although they're very battered and they need doing because I've got bits missing where I've worked and stuff, I'm currently sporting Pride nails because I did them for work, and they do need changing. But it was a choice of coming back today, doing my nails, or diamond painting. What do you think won out? Simple as that. So 1, 2, E's and 4s are all ABs. So I'm going to get my AB pen ready. Not that it's a specifically AB pen, but that's what I've been using it for, because it's I've got way too many drills there for what I need. Just because it's got old wax and old glue dot. Well, it's double-sided tape in the single placer, but that way I know it's not going to take the shine off. It's actually at the point where it needs renewing, so I may have to make a new one. So I just generally use a pen that I've used quite a lot before, just because I don't want to take that shine off. I think actually that AB 119, which is this beautiful purple colour, is my favourite AB, which is no shock, as purple is my favourite colour, but it's just so pretty. So not too many of those. I'm going to go for the number 1s next, because they are next coming down. I don't know why I'm working that way, because I would normally work from the bottom up, but you know, we're allowed to change our mind, right? So number 1 are the reds. So thank you, Taryn, for your lovely comments. Elsa J. So this is from 3 days ago, and it is on the kitting up of the Sugar Skull Girl. So Elsa says, hi again, Sam. Here comes the promised continuation of our dimpled drill conversation. So it's quite a long comment, so let me get my drills in, and then I can dot in between doing the question, and then I've got some hope of getting this section finished before, and this video finished before my daughter wants picking up. Teenagers, eh? Talk about mum's taxi. Look at that. Beautiful. So she says, what I've found is that acrylic drills are formed by injection moulding. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find what material those moulds are made of or what kind of nozzle is used for the injection. Just bear with me. There goes the door. It's all interruptions today, isn't it? No, I've not. So I just want to check that I haven't got a message from my daughter saying that she's ready yet. No, I don't. So that's good. So that was Amazon with the birthday presents for my husband. Because it's his birthday on Tuesday. He will be 43. I know. I'm a cougar. What can I say? Not sure that's what he'd call me. But yeah, he's 43. So couple of nice presents and one jokey one, because you've got to have a jokey one in there, haven't you? So she says, as you know, resin drills are made in silicone moulds and the resin is dropped into those moulds, which is very true. I know from doing resin that when you do a resin mould, the top surface, which is the surface that you want to see, is actually at the bottom of the mould. So you don't tend to get flaws quite so much in the bottom. The bottom tends to be very, very smooth. But you do sometimes get the little dimples in the top of the drill. And that is just the nature of resin. If it gets a little bubble in it, it will have that bubble in the top of the drill. She says it's very common for acrylic drills to have those dimples at the bottom, and it's described as part of the manufacturing process. However, I haven't found a clear answer to why that is. If you allow me to speculate, I think it's possible the dimples are traces from the nozzles. Absolutely could be that. Either the acrylic is cooled down too quickly in the mould while the nozzle is still in there, or the nozzle pulls a tiny bit out as it's removed from the mould. It could be either, because acrylic and resin are both very stringy when they're starting to set. And if they are cooling them down too quickly, then that is possible that that's what happens. So in that case, I was right. If they've got dimples on the bottom, they are acrylic drills. And if they have got little dimples on the top, they are resin. So that's really useful, Elsa. Thank you. I really do appreciate, as I'm sure everybody else does, you finding out. I think it's interesting to know. So she says either the acrylic is cooled down too quickly in the mould while the nozzle is still in there. Don't quote me on that though. Since acrylic is a thermoplastic material, it can be reheated and therefore reused over and over again. A way for budget companies to keep their prices down is they use lower grade or recycled materials for their drills. I mean, that's not a bad thing, is it? If by buying a budget painting, you are using recycled plastic drills, that's a good thing. So I think we should be a little bit more lenient on using budget companies. So actually, if you can't afford to buy the higher end companies with their resin drills, that's not a bad thing, because you're actually helping the environment by using recycled materials. Why don't you look at it that way? Instead of it being too expensive, just being cheaper, look at it that you're recycling. That's not a bad thing to be doing. I think the sticky on this pen has just about run out. Let me find another pen that's possibly a little bit more sticky, although it has only got a two-placer on it. Let me see if I can switch that two-placer out. I'm sorry for doing your answering sections, Elsa, but I do appreciate the lengths that you've gone to find this out for us. She also says, hopefully some of all the plastic we throw away while working on our DPs ends up as new drills. Fabulous way of looking at it. One advantage with acrylic drills is they cool down fast, unlike resin drills that have to cure, which means they can be put in bags and shipped almost immediately after being produced. When resin drills haven't been allowed to cure long enough before being put into bags, they stick together and continue to cure in the bags. They end up being a pain in the tail area for us to get apart. And then she's done a little cross face after it. Number one, I appreciate the lengths you've gone to explain all that. It does make a lot of sense. When I am doing the cook pots, for instance, I have had an issue with one of the moulds. Now, what I call the square mould, this one, the diamond mould, and the lid are absolutely fine. But the little square pot with the round lid, on occasion, the lids has cured and not cured enough to screw onto the pot, and it has meant I've had to demold them quite soft and kind of pull the top, this part out, to get the lid to fit on it. And because they're not cured, you then run the danger of them carrying on curing together and then not being able to unscrew it, which is half the reason that I have decided to do away with that particular shape and just do the simple round one and the diamond one. I actually prefer the diamond one anyway because it's slightly bigger and it looks nicer, but that makes a lot of sense to me. So I think I can safely say, I'm just making sure all my drills are pressed down, I can safely say on the behalf of everyone, thank you so much for going to all that trouble to research. And that certainly gives us a good idea so that when I'm dekitting or unboxing, for instance, I would safely feel confident in saying, yes, these drills are acrylic, these drills are resin. So it's very useful. So thank you so much, Elsa. I'm sure there's many of us that appreciate that. Elsa also goes on to comment on the last whip and ramble we did on this. I did say that I'd mistook her for somebody else on YouTube. She said, no worries, I'm honoured to know you would have subscribed to my channel if I had one. Absolutely. Any subscriber that I come across that has got YouTube, I will subscribe back to, because I need people to watch too, you know. For the same reason that you guys watch me, I watch others. I need somebody to keep me company when I'm diamond painting, because I can't watch stuff because I miss too much. So I need people to watch too. So of course I would. Not a problem. She also says, I agree, making videos isn't for everyone. Above all, I wouldn't have a clue what to talk about. I guess it's not for everyone. It isn't just, it's a case of really, you need to have not a massively expensive setup, but you do need to have some sort of camera mount, because I found when I first started, I used a freestanding one, and I found it was very hard to get a good angle. You really do need an overhead mount, I think. And you can get some cheaper versions which are about, you know, £18–19, but they're not very steady. Now the one that I've got, my husband bought me as a gift. I don't think this one's going to pick up either. I think this wax is way past needing updating. But my husband brought me it as a birthday present, as a Christmas present, sorry, because it was sort of £50, and then I had another £30–40 maybe on lights. Now currently I only have one light fixed on because the other tripod, I've got a short tripod and I've got nowhere to stand it because I would need that light coming from this way. So the only way I can do it is to stand it on the end of the table, and then I've got less room for my case and everything, so I haven't got that set up at the minute. But yeah, it was another, so say £80 really for everything I needed. I do, however, film off my phone. I just use my Samsung. because it works. And then you've got the editing. You know, you need an app and you need to edit it. You know, you've got to make it look half decently nice. So, you know, you've got to add those elements in. I don't know if I've got any wax down here, actually. Let me see if I can... The thing is, if I put new wax in it, it's going to be too sticky, isn't it? Let's try this one. Yeah, it's not for everyone. It takes a little bit of work. And then, of course, you've got to carve out the time to do it. I mean, for me, I don't make time specifically. The times that I film are the times that I've got to diamond paint anyway. So it's not really a bad thing for me. It's not an issue. But it isn't for everyone. As for knowing what to talk about, well, I ain't got a bloody clue either. That's why I ask you all to comment on the videos. If you didn't put... Let me have a swig of my coffee because I'm losing my voice. If you all didn't comment on any of the videos, I would have nothing to talk about. So that's where coming in and leaving me comments helps. It gives me something to talk about on my next video. Sometimes I will have an idea of what I want to do on a video. So on my last Whip and Ramble, I wanted to do a short piece at the beginning about working on a larger canvas. And I do kind of feel that I ought to do, because I think everybody else does, I ought to do a how-to selection, you know, just videos where I do how to set it up, how to set up your storage, how to load your pen, that sort of thing. But it's having the time, you know. I'm pretty much putting all my time into doing the Whip and Rambles, really. But I'll get there. You know, there's lots of things I want to do. And of course, the reason I ask you guys to comment is because you guys also know things that I don't. So your tips are always beneficial, not just for me, but for others coming in. And also, if you have a particular idea for a set of videos that you would like me to do, please say so, because unless I know, I can't help you. So yeah, as for that, no, it's not for everybody, but it's not massively hard, you know, if you're prepared to put a bit of extra time in. And like I said, it helps me get my diamond paintings done. One day I would like it to help finance my diamond painting. At the minute, the small Etsy sales do that, especially now the reserve has been taken off. Thank the Lord. So a lot of time when I am buying new diamond paintings or new accessories, it is being funded partly by what I sell on Etsy. I don't use that money for, you know, shopping or anything like that. I literally use it to buy more resin and new storage and some diamond paintings. So there you go. But thank you for commenting. She also says, let me make sure I've ticked that one. She also says, unless I'm too late, my vote goes to Aries. No, you're not too late, because I've got my little pad here. Look, this is how you can see now which one's in the lead. And actually, right at this point, we've got a lead between Aries and Soulmates. Both big paintings. So your vote has gone on, Elsa. Thank you for commenting and voting. I then had another comment from Sharon Wildboar on the kitting up. Just saying, great video. Thank you, Sharon. I have to mention Sharon again because she has been with me literally since day one. She was right at the beginning of the whole cook pot thing and was a massive support. So it's always nice to see your comments, Sharon, and don't ever think I don't appreciate it, because you've been there since the beginning, and you've really helped grow this channel. I think you've made a big difference, so thank you so much for your continued support. And and for commenting as much as you do. So next comment is then on the same kitting up video. It's from Tracy Owen. She said, "Hi Sam, the one time I kitted up more than one diamond painting, I've misplaced my drills. That was a long time ago and I still don't know where I put them. Sign of going mad, I think. Love your videos." Tracy, absolutely get it. I have a problem when it comes to kitting up diamond paintings. I'm not even underestimating. I can tell you right now, because I've nicked one of my mum's cases as well, because she wasn't using it. I have 15 diamond paintings kitted up right now. I have another 3 or 4, I think, that have not been kitted up. And I currently have 13 more coming. Why? Why do I kit them all up? I don't know. But that is the reason that if I end up, I always put a sticker on my storage so I know which diamond painting it goes with. And I always store my storage in the same place. Now, there are occasions where I've had to keep, especially extras, separate. So I put them in something and I give them the same label too. But I always store them in the same place. So boxed up diamond paintings which haven't been done, have been kitted up already, go on the top of my dresser, my Welsh dresser. Any kitted up packs, storage, whatever, are all on the bottom of my dresser because it's quite wide, and they are all lined up on there. So I can find them easily, and all of them will have either the sticker out the box if I've got one, or one of my own made labels just to say what kit it's from, where it's from, and whether it's a round or a square. And that way I don't lose them. I can guarantee you, if you go looking for something else, you will find those. But I did when I first started. I literally had 2 cases, the one that I was working on and the next one. And then I would just kit up the next one when one became empty. It's become a bit of an addiction, I think, kitting up. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I think my mum probably has 2 or 3 kitted up, but yeah, 15. That's not including my Heaven and Earth project. 16 if you include that. It's ridiculous, isn't it? But I don't know, I just cannot leave them unkitted up. I enjoy it so much, and sometimes I've got time to kit up when I don't have time to sit and diamond paint for whatever reason. So that is my quirk. I'm going to own it. That is why my name is Kitten Up Kitten and not Diamond Painting Sam, or, you know, Happy Drills with Sam. It is because I adore kitting up, but I also enjoy kitting down, and I enjoy diamond painting, and I enjoy doing the whip and rambles. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win all round. Right, I think that'll be the last comment. That is the last drill on this section. So I think, I mean, I might, if I get a chance to film one more before I get this finished, I will. But at the moment, I can't say that I will. I might do. I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I do have a number of, no, I'm not. I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, I'm doing a little shift Wednesday, so I'm off for Thursday and Friday for definite. So I might get another one done. We'll see. But in the meantime, that is it from me on this whip and ramble. Thank you so much for joining me, and I honestly thank you so much for all your comments, suggestions, all of that, because there would be no channel without you, would there? You know, I could sit here and do this to myself till the end of time, but if no one's watching it, there's no point. So I do appreciate every single one of you. If you are new, please do check out the other videos that I've got and my playlists, and I will be back very soon with another video. So it is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye bye. As if I went out of shot. I swear, today, the last 2 days filming has been stupid. I will try and salvage what I can. Thank you for joining me. Bye bye.